2020 is now upon us, and here at the Rural Center, our vision is clear.
But it is now time for the highly anticipated 2020 Decennial Census.
In a nutshell, the census is our nation's way of counting literally every resident, from east to west and north to south. And by resident, we mean everybody: children, seniors, people of color, immigrants, tribal communities, homeless and homeowners, renters, students, workers, everyone.
When crafting the United States Constitution, our nation's forefathers included language for a census count, which, by the way, has been conducted every 10 years since 1787. Okay. We know what you're thinking. Why should I care? Well, we're glad you asked. We consider it not just a constitutional imperative, but also an economic imperative to make sure all North Carolinians are counted in the 2020 census, especially rural people and communities.
The census impacts our communities in a very real way. It's integral in how funding flows into communities. And by funding flows, we're talking about disaster responses, financial aid, economic development, low-income housing tax credits, community development block grants, housing and urban development home dollars, local infrastructure, community planning and development, public safety, roads, and so much more.
The census also determines how much representation states have in the United States Congress and counties have in their state legislature. The 2020 census could possibly lead to North Carolina gaining another congressional seat, increasing our current count from 13 to 14 representatives.
Ready to participate now?
2020 is the first time the census is offered online.
But online isn't the only way to complete the census. You can count every person in your household by paper or by phone. The census will be printed in English and Spanish, and telephone assistance and the online census questionnaire will be available in 13 languages.
There will also be guides and glossaries in 59 non-English languages and Braille. So mark your calendars for Census Day on April 1st, 2020. But online responses can be submitted beginning in mid-March and concluding in late July.
Remember, together we must make sure rural counts.